Hello everybody, slight change of plans. Welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario RPG. I'm back here at the Moleville Mines because I just remembered, as I was about to start the episode, that there's a new song we can learn here. So pay attention. Notice how they put the quotations around certain words. That's the lyrics you need to use. Mi, do, so, do, re, la, ti, do. Thankfully I know how it sounds, so I'm just going to meet you all back at Tadpole Pond. See you there! Alright, back at the Melody Bay for take 3. Let's see now. Okay. Got it that time. I'm sure of it. Alright! Now, as with last time, Todasi's going to give us a new card that we can use. Tenor card. And that will allow us to buy, I forget what. I believe it heals 160 HP to everybody. I don't know what it is called. I'll probably look it up because it's going to bother me all day if I don't. Let's see. What do we got? Ah, it's the Mega Elixir. That was a little loud there. Yeah. Since I was here, I sold all but one of my pure waters. I bought a few elixirs, just in case. You never know when you might need them. The mid-mushroom we got from a battle earlier, that heals 80 HP. That's nothing to worry about. We'll get plenty more of those. And so we're in good shape. I also moved Geno's Fearless pin onto Bowser and got the work pants like I said. Because, well, if Geno's not in use, his Fearless pin will go to use. Go to waste, would be the word I'm looking for. Alright. I believe that's everything we can do now, so I'm gonna head on... Well, actually, there is one more thing. Here at the item shop in Moleville, the guy from the mines that we saw earlier will show you some items. The first one is a lucky jewel. What that will do is guarantee you a special flower in battle called Luck, which will allow you to gamble to double your experience or money randomly. It's completely random. I wouldn't buy it. It's a waste of money, I think. So, I'm not going to bother with that. Now let's get on with the story and go to Booster Tower so I can show off Bowser in battle. Now you don't have to fight the Sniffet, but I'm going to show at least one. I'm going to show at least one of them. It's not a good idea to fight them because I'll show you. First off, he's pretty fast, and he has that Blizzard skill that will hurt a bit, I think. Mario's got no magic defense. None! Yeah, basically you want to hit him with your physical attacks. Like everybody else, Bowser's attack is timed as you hit them. And his physical attack is pretty good. If you had to... Whoa! Can't guard against that. But thankfully Bowser's got a lot of defense. That's what differentiates him from Geno. I think Geno's stronger, but Bowser's bulkier. So when you beat the Sniffet, you get a lot of money, but barely any experience. So they're not a good it's not a good idea to fight them. Instead, let's check out some of the other regular enemies around here. Spookums and Jesters. I forget their elemental weaknesses exactly. I'm sure one of them is weak to jump. I don't think it's a Spookums, though. Let's try it on the Jester here. Not bad. Well, I guess he's kind of weak to that, but good. Enemies here, not too much to worry about. Let me try Thunderbolt on the Spookums there. I don't think they're weak to it, but it might be enough. No, not enough, but... yeah. Gonna have to heal Mario after this one. Use my last mushroom, finally. Bowser's skill, the only one that he has right now, is Terrorize. That attacks all enemies and tries to inflict the fear status on them, so... in a pinch, it's decent, but I never really use it. Here's another new enemy, an orb user. You want to use your jump on them. I'm pretty sure about that. Haha, they only have 10 HP, but they're very good with... they almost have perfect physical defense, so... yeah, you want to use your jump on them. I believe they're immune to thunder. Alright, good job there. I'll try and fight everyone around here. By the way, if you recognize this song, I did remix it on EB Mused once, so I uploaded that video a while back. Huh, I wonder who that is. I'm sure it's not important. The spookums here are going to spawn indefinitely, but there's hidden chest with a frog coin right there. Choo-choo! Let's see what's going on. Oh, it's him again. He finally decided to show his face, huh? Infamous, I guess. Well, yeah, we're here for her. Ah, is that a threat? I think so. Let's go over here, though. Or not. He's gonna go back there. If you follow him in, you'll fight one of the Sniffets. You get a flower tab on the other side. So you want to do that. Some other new enemies here. A Rob-Om. I believe they're also weak to jump like the others. So, there you go. Alright, level 10, and Mario learns Super Flame. And, HP, yeah. Oop, run. Careful. Here's Booster, so... we want to hit this switch. Let's check it out. But before we do, we have to do a thing here. Let me just hope I do it on the first try. You see, that chest is just out of reach. But if we aim our jump just right, we can do this. And get that chest, which has a masher inside. An advanced weapon for Mario. Yeah. But yeah, that would be a good idea to put on him. Increases attack by 20, so that's at least gonna work for quite a bit. And this door leads right out here, so I'm gonna go back to Booster Pass off screen. Alright, we're back here. What that switch did is open this hole here. So, if you progress forward, you'll find the Apprentice, which is a spookum trying to become a Sniffet. Unfortunately, he's pretty weak, so we should be able to take him out very easily. Yeah, see? And like the others, we only get 1 experience point from him. However, if you lose to him on purpose, he will actually... you won't get a game over. He'll actually go get the job. But at the end of this spot, you get a Caracola, a flower, and a frog coin. And those spikies there, they are actually spikesters. So if you want to fight them, go ahead. You can fall off the edge here, and you'll be thrown out like that. Just wanted to show that off. Now I'm going to go rest up at the inn in Moleville and meet you back at where I was, at Booster Tower. Alright, we're back in this room with the switch, so let's progress forward from here. I wonder what's behind here. What the? This isn't right. Let's try and move forward. Oh, it's not working out. No, you gotta get back there and change back to normal for us, please. Yeah, that's... you can only do that once, but that is kind of funny. Alright, and in those battles, Mallow got to level 10 and learned Shocker. It is a single targeting lightning spell that is very powerful against the right enemies. You will see very soon. I believe Mario's Super Flame is pretty much the same thing, but for fire. So you want to use it. Alright, and these bullets here are actually enemies. Blasters. They are weak to thunder, so it might be a little superfluous, but I'd like to show off Mallow's Shocker against these guys. Of course, if Bowser gets his turn again, that would be a little helpful too. They've got quite a bit of physical defense, so what you want to do is time it as you hear the sound start to finish. So I'll try to show it off as best I can. Now. 200. That's awesome. Okay. There's sniffing number 3. He won't blast at you unless you're far away, so you can like talk to him normally like that. Just wanted to show that off. I'm not going to fight these raw bombs. They're not good for experience at all. We don't need that either. Alright, here is a special room. Booster's family portraits in order from the oldest to the youngest. I believe it's like that. Alright, got on my first try. Alright. For doing that, we get the Elder Key. Let me just show that off in our special items. Yeah, the Tenor card replaces the Alto card, by the way. The Ancestor Hall, which is right here. Let's try and fight that guy. Oh, never mind. I guess Bowser kind of likes these guys. I guess he uses them pretty often. Okay, sure. Look the other way? No, that's later. Alright. So we get Bowser's first weapon here, the Chomp. Let's equip that now. Okay. 10 better, so like as standard as any other weapon for any character. Good. We're just getting more and more good stuff around here, aren't we? Alright. Wait. No, there's nothing special there. Thought there might be. False alarm. Let's see. Over here is a super mushroom. Just in case you needed it. I don't think I did. No. Let's see. Hidden chest right here. And a new enemy here. Remocon. I think they're weak to fire, but I don't really feel like using Super Flame. I'm just going to attack the Spookums. Note how I put Bowser in the middle position. That's because... oh yeah, hit A as the Chomp hits the enemy. But that's because it goes in order. Mario's fastest, then Bowser, then Mallow. It just makes me feel better. Hoop! Okay, good. Got that in on time. It's kind of a weird puppet-looking guy, so I guess that's why it's weak to fire. Alright. Take care of these guys. Oh, and when Bowser levels up, don't level up his magic. Just focus on attack and HP occasionally. Right. There's a hidden frog coin if you jump in that little corridor there. This place is pretty big. Alright, this room. Alright. We get all the frog coins scattered around here. And if you land on the wrong space, this will happen. You have to fight these fireball guys, which are very fast, but not very strong. So, kind of annoying, and they're also notorious for giving out those lucky flowers that I mentioned, so maybe we'll see them in action today. They also have quite a bit of evasion, I believe. Yeah, there's a lucky flower for you. So, if you run into them, I can show off what happens. To double your experience points, so let's try it. You see how it shuffles around. There's really no way to tell, so I always just pick the middle one. So if you get a tie, nothing happens. If you get Yoshi, it gets doubled. If you get wrong, you get no experience. So I'm gonna try and get all the frog coins and this room key. That room key opens the door over here, obviously. And in here you get Zoom shoes. Those increase your speed by 10. Might be useful for Geno, just so we can catch up with some notoriously fast enemies, if you know what I mean. Here we get to fight the Chomp. I believe it's weak to thunder. I'm not exactly sure. Let's beat up the Remocon first. Yeah, the masher is so good. Yeah, let's attack the Chomp with a Chomp. It's much smaller, huh? Alright, let's see if it's weak to thunder or not. It might not be. Well, it's weak to something. It's good enough to take out the raw bomb, so that's good enough for me. The Masher appears to have variable power. As a matter of fact, everyone seems to be having variable power these days. I thought it was choo-choo. Well, it does stop at nowhere. That's as personal as it gets. Well, I just beat up all of your minions and everything. This whole section is just a riot. Well, I am. Sure. I'll just beat them all up. And that's it for those guys. You don't have to fight them. You can just leave the room if you want. But, I don't know. I guess I wanted the experience, and I wanted to see him cry, too. I like to see everyone cry in this game. Whoa. Yeah. I'm done fighting enemies now. Alright, in this room... Let's see, over here, there's a frog coin. But if you time your jump just right, like I didn't... Get on top of it, and there's a hidden chest inside with a goodie bag. What that does, if you use it in battle, it gives you a coin. You can sell it for 555 coins, so that's what you want it for. Over here is a hidden chest with a super mushroom. But what awaits us at the end of the tower? Find out next time on Let's Play Super Mario RPG. I'm Alxprit. I hope you're ready to be cut and something involving cheese. I don't know. Trying to come up with jokes is hard. You try it!